This broadcast of Stoughton High School boys basketball on the Stoughton Sports Network is brought to you by Stoughton Hospital. For more than 100 years, our neighbors in the Stoughton area have trusted Stoughton Hospital to provide personalized, forward-thinking expert health care. Stoughton Hospital is a proud supporter of WSTO programming, trusted care close to home. Stoughton Trailers is proud to support Stoughton High School athletics. Come join the family. Apply now on our career page at stoughtontrailers.com. Four Lakes Broadband, robust business-class residential fixed wireless internet service with great customer service. The UPS Store of Stoughton. You can't do it all at once, but you can do it all in one place. Hanson Electronics, your local U.S. Cellular authorized agent and Radio Shack dealer. And Pizza Pit of Stoughton, fresh, fast, and hot delivery of great pizzas, sandwiches, chicken, and more.
Hello, everyone, on a clear 23-degree night in late February. Well, tonight, it's Stoughton boys basketball and the season finale. Stoughton comes in at 18-3. Monona Grove comes in at 7-14. Stoughton has already received the number one seed in their sectional. And what are we looking at tonight, Shave?
Well, Jay, they've got the number one seed in the sectional, but they haven't clinched conference yet. They could tonight with a win.
So tonight they could win it outright, correct?
They absolutely could.
Okay.
Because Monroe gave up a game to Edgewood.
Okay.
So Monroe sits at 10-3, Stoughton at 11-2. A win tonight makes them the conference champs and the number one seed in their sectional.
Excellent. Well, as you can probably see, the JV game is finishing up here. Stoughton is down by 3 with just under 2 minutes left. Also, Shape, earlier this week, the Stoughton girls team won their regional quarterfinal game, 60-52. That game was here against McFarland. And tomorrow night, the Stoughton girls will play number one DeForest at DeForest, and that could be a tough one for them, Shafe.
That's going to be tough because that's the number one seed. So, but congratulations to the girls on a hard-fought season.
Yep.
It's
not over yet.
And a playoff victory. Hey, look.
Right.
You know. And it's not over yet. Anything can happen. That's why they play the games, Jay.
That's right. Survive and advance.
You know, I saw that movie, Miracle, for the first time last night.
Yes, it's great, isn't it?
It was special.
Yes.
What a great movie.
How about the Herb Brooks halftime speech?
Yes.
When he's like, it's our time.
Yeah.
Their time is over. I love that.
I did too.
And he's just the whole team is just jacked.
I love the Russian coach looking over at like, is this really happening?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is happening.
Now this year's the 40th anniversary of those Olympic Games in Lake Placid. And of course the famous Al Michaels.
Do you believe in miracles?
Yes. And it's just, now in your opinion, huge sports fans like we are, Shave.
Nice three by
Stoughton within one here.
Stoughton JV looking to pull out a victory here.
Yeah. Now, in the annals of sports history, Shape, we both watched a ton of sports in our. Would you consider that possibly the biggest upset in the history of sports?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I can't think of any bigger upset.
And I know I've seen documentaries, and a few weeks before that, they played an exhibition game against the Russians at Madison Square Garden, and the Russians won like 10-0. You know, they were a professional team, and we were a bunch of amateurs. A lot of players were from out east, and, of course, a lot of players from Minnesota and Wisconsin on that team.
Yep.
So we really had no business winning that game.
None.
And then what's crazy is that was not the gold medal game.
Hey.
So we still had to win Sunday to win the gold medal.
If you ever wondered how big of a factor chemistry and coaching is in sports, watch that movie.
Yep.
Because it makes a huge difference. It's not always about talent.
Right.
It is about talent. I'm not saying it's not. But that's not the only factor.
But you're right. A lot of other things come along with it, you know. You're right. You have to have the talent, but then there's
And also just the will,
Right.
the brute will. Like after that tie to Norway where he caught his players talking about other people in the stands
Yep.
instead of concentrating on the game. And he just had them run line drills over and over and over. I mean, you say to yourself, that coach is being too harsh, but in reality, that conditioning is probably a huge factor in what led to them beating the Russians. They had legs at the end
Right.
of that game when the Russians didn't.
Yeah. And we're talking about Stoughton, and we just mentioned how the girls have made it to the regional semifinals tomorrow night. So the playoff seedings came out on Sunday afternoon. And I think to no one's surprise, really, Stoughton came out as the number 1 seed. And I think, looking at their sectional, I got to think they're the favorite.
Jay, they're clearly the favorite. I mean, I think they have a legitimate chance at a state championship, don't you?
Well, it's going to be tough. You have of course you have 1 and 2 up there on Alaska and La Crosse Central. Now those 2 teams will cancel each other out because they'll wind up playing at the sectional final.
Which for our viewers is a huge deal because
Right.
one of those 2 teams is gone.
Right. You're exactly right. I mean, you have the 2 best teams in the state, and they're going to cancel each other in the sectional final. But Stoughton, rims out of there. Got a foul. Here. Yep.
You got to have a foul now.
Not sure why they're not fouling here, Shafe.
Yeah, foul him.
There you go. 13.3 seconds left to here in the JV game. Stoughton trails by 2.
So really to have a chance, you're going to have Monona Grove miss one of these free throw shots. And they're both in the bonus.
Looks like Monona Grove there is in the double bonus. So Stoughton has the number 1 seed. They'll open the playoffs a week from tomorrow, next Friday, which is the 6th. I'm not sure what day that is. Yeah, March 6th. So what's interesting, Shafe, is they're going to play the winner of the 8-9 game, which is Monona Grove hosting Oregon. So we could, in 8 days from now, be playing the same Monona Grove team here in Stoughton. So we've talked about it a lot. We've had similar situations like this with the playoffs already determined. So what are you looking for Stoughton tonight? I mean, you want to win the game because you want to win conference. You want to win every game. So, I really think you want to win the conference. That's the.
I know the coaches aren't saying this, and I know the players aren't thinking it, but avoid injury.
Right.
I mean, that's really one thing you definitely want to do tonight is not have one of your key players injured. I did not bring the Dunkometer tonight.
You did not.
I did not bring it because I don't want to see an injury.
Well, I still want to see
dunks,
though.
I do, but I don't want to see a wrist injury or an ankle injury because we just had to have another dunk on the season. We've been blessed with plenty of dunks this season.
You're right. You don't want any injuries, and knowing that you could play this team immediately again next week.
Yeah.
In an ideal situation, you get out to a big lead. You put some of your reserves in there and kind of just easily finish it out. We'll see if that happens.
And quite honestly,
Free throw's no good, Shafe.
That's crucial for Stoughton to have a chance at this game because now even if he makes this free throw, you're still going to be 1 possession, and he does.
Yep. So Stoughton needs a 3 here, Shafe.
I'd like to see
timeout Monona Grove.
Trey. Is it Loken? Trey
Loken?
Yeah. Or Locken?
Oh, for Monona Grove? Are you trying to find our JV roster there, Shafe?
Yeah. Caden Stokestad, didn't he have that 3-pointer here to draw him within 2?
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, that's who I'd give the ball to.
And with 13.3 seconds here in the JV game, I don't think you mess around with trying to get a quick 2. You gotta fire the 3.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah.
You maybe even pull some time off the clock.
Yeah. So here's also interesting. Here is the assistant coach there. I think they have a timeout, so Stoughton could try to advance it to half court with 7 or 8 seconds left, and then call another timeout. I believe it's senior night, Shafe.
It's packed in here, I'll tell you that.
Now, I know, Shafe, you've been a little under the weather.
I have.
How are you feeling now?
I feel better now.
1 out of 10, what were you, say, Wednesday or Tuesday, and what are you now?
Wednesday, I was a 0.
Which was yesterday.
That was yesterday.
You were a 0 out of 10.
I was 0 out of 10.
That's not good, Shafe.
It was bad. I mean, in 7 years, I've called out of work 1 time.
Wow, and you missed a couple days,
and that was this year.
All right, let's pump a 3 here. You got to pump it right now. Shoot it. Too much time here, Shafe. Shoot it. Shoot it. At the buzzer. It's
good!
Wow.
That's huge. I said give it to Stokestead, and they did. Well, the first JV game, we're being told here by Monona.
Oh, when they played earlier in the year? Oh, wow. Okay.
Wow, the first game they played this year was overtime. This one goes to overtime.
We have a MG fan letting us know the first game between these two JV teams was also an overtime game. So, well, it's going to be a little while before we get the varsity game underway here, Shafe.
That's okay. We've got time, Jay. But back to my illness.
Oh, yeah, back to your illness. Sorry.
And thank you, Stoughton Hospital, for being a sponsor of basketball, and because I was really questioning whether I might need to visit the hospital.
Wow. So you did not, but
did not.
You were seriously considering it?
I was seriously considering it on Wednesday, and even I called out of work again today. Wow. Even this morning, I was like, look, I just can't do it. And
it's pretty rare for you to call off work?
Yeah, very rare. And I slept until like 2 o'clock today.
Wow.
Pumping a lot of the over-the-counter meds.
Yep. Were you making sure you were getting your fluid shape?
Oh, yeah. A lot of water.
Gatorades, water.
Lots of that.
Yep.
But right about 4 or 5 o'clock today, I really started to feel good. In fact, before that.
So was it a little touch and go if you were going to be available tonight,
It was.
I'm glad to hear, Shafe.
Little did you know.
I didn't. But, if I would have known, I would have, been concerned. But also be, like, hey, are we going to be able to do the broadcast tonight?
Yeah.
Right off the gate, a 3 for Monona Grove. That's no good. That's going to be an over-the-back call. Overtime is 4 minutes. The JV game is tied at 62. Well, I think without question tonight, Shafe, we're going to have our biggest crowd.
Oh, it's already bigger than we've had all year.
Yep. Student section is packed.
The lower bowl is packed, and the upper bowl is starting to fill up.
Excellent. Stoughton has the lead. Yeah, so looking at the sectional bracket here, Shafe, Stoughton's going to have to play the winner of Oregon and Monona Grove. And then if they should advance to that, they're going to have to play the winner of Mount Horeb and Reedsburg, which Wow,
that is just a clutch layup by 23 Jaden Zawicki.
And some people thought that Reedsburg would actually get a higher seed than that. I think that's a tough second game against number 4 Reedsburg. That's no gimme.
No.
And then, looming in that sectional game, it looks like it'll most likely be DeForest. And then we're probably going to have to play Monroe again also. So
Michael Turner having a heck of an overtime period here.
Another foul.
Forcing turnovers, hitting free throws. I mean, that's how you win games. That's how you close them out, Jay.
And eventually, so in our sectional is Elkhorn is the number 1 seed. So if we Waukesha West is the number 3 seed. So if we advance all the way, we would most likely probably play either Waukesha West or Elkhorn in the sectional championship game. So it's not going to be an easy path, but it can be. It can be done. Wow, Stoughton's got a 6-point lead now, Shafe.
You know, you were talking about earlier what to avoid tonight, maybe avoid injuries. You know, what's on the line tonight? Really a conference championship, but what does that mean?
Well, an outright conference championship means a lot. You're not sharing it with anybody.
It's not going to change your seed, though, right?
It's not, but I think it's different than like college hoops. I mean, in college hoops, generally nobody really cares if you win the Big Ten Conference, for example, or even the tournament for that matter. But I think in high school basketball, you want to win every game. Every game's competitive, and I really don't see at this level. I don't see Stoughton playing any differently. You know, I don't see them like sitting players or not playing all their starters. I really don't see that. And like I said, I think the goal would be to get off to a real big lead and then be able to play your reserves. And we'll see if that happens.
Sawicki almost lost it, but got it back.
2.5 minutes left in the JV overtime.
Stoughton up by 5.
Oh.
I don't know how that didn't go in.
That could have sealed it, Shafe. Long 3 ball. Rims out of there, no good. Stoughton will look to run some clock now. The floater in the lane, no good. That's got to be a travel, right?
It's got to be. Yeah.
Turnover, Stoughton. 2:02 left.
When you're down on the ground like that, Jay, there's 2 options. Call timeout or give the ball up immediately.
Yes.
2:02 left. Overtime. It's the first overtime, Jay. We went to triple overtime this year.
Against Monroe, was that?
It was against Monroe.
That was a long one. That was a lot of back and forth. 3 ball Shave. It good.
Monona Grove not giving up on this one.
Wow, that was a huge 3.
Down by 2, 140 left. Overtime period. JV game.
JV getting a little coverage, Shave.
Yeah, I think they're playing well here too, especially in this overtime period. They just gotta stay consistent, get good shots.
Don't have to rush anything here.
Stokestead has been hot. Have him shoot it again. Gabe Russo, he's got a lot of size. He's a sophomore. Wow, what a great move. Oh, but no, that had everything but the finish from Jaden Zawicki. Wide open 3 for number 5, Anthony Thomas. Lucky it didn't fall. Michael Turner got trapped there, had to call a timeout.
Hey, Jacob, can you hear me? Hey, would you be able to actually show this broadcast of the JV game? Or is the camera following it though, or no? I mean, there's like 48 seconds left. I don't know if the viewers can see it at home. Okay, cool. We'll let the. It's I don't know. We'll keep track of the score. There's like less than a minute left. Thanks. Okay, thank you.
For all our viewers out there, Channel 980 WSTO, the Stoughton Sports Network. We were talking to our director, seeing if we could get some camera action going on this JV game. Overtime, 48.2 seconds left.
We've been trying to describe it for you.
Yeah. 68-66. Stoughton leads by 2 and will have possession of the ball.
Well, it's fun. It's fun for some of these JV kids to get a little STO camera action, right, Chase?
Absolutely. I mean, hey, how do you think Stokestead feels to hit that 3 to go to overtime? I mean, that is special. That's a great feeling. That's why we come out here and we play sports, folks, for that feeling right there.
All right, 47 seconds left. Stoughton by 2.
Good job beating the press.
That's a foul. So we're here, Jason and Jason, bringing you the last 41.6 seconds of the Stoughton Boys and Monona Grove JV game.
We say it's the last 41.
We don't know that yet. That free throw was made by Michael Turner, a freshman, Shafe.
Michael Turner having a heck of a overtime period here.
Stoughton leads by 3. That second one rims out of there, Shafe. So Monona Grove.
It's the first free throw he's missed in overtime.
35 seconds left.
That looks like a travel.
You know MG's going to pump a 3 here, Shafe. Under 30 seconds left.
They're going to wind a little clock off here and then pump a 3.
Timeout, Silver Eagles. 22.6 seconds left in the JV game.
Very competitive game.
Yep.
Really enjoyed watching the end of this JV game here. A lot of good talent here for the varsity team. Certainly Michael Turner, Jaden Zawicki, Caden Stokestead, and Gabe Russo. I mean, he's got some size, Jay. I can see him moving into a power forward position for the Vikings at the varsity level.
Well, and we're losing. We've talked about the players we have coming back, but we are losing a couple. I mean, huge players. Of course, Hobson. Not only Hobson, but Hutch.
Nathan
so
Hutchinson.
a couple kids are going to have to step up there. We're going to need some of these kids.
Absolutely.
And to keep that solid winning program going, Shafe.
That's absolutely right.
You get that going, and kids want to be a part of that.
With a win here tonight, Stoughton Viking varsity boys basketball team will be conference champions.
Yeah. Generally, winning's funner than losing, Shafe.
Yeah.
I've in my experience, that's what I've found.
More funner.
More funner. Agreed. And for those that don't know, Nolan Weber's dad is the JV coach.
And I believe,
his name is Ron Weber, Shafe.
I believe Nolan Weber's brother, uncle, or something coaches a D1 program.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly which one. Okay, so we're back here. 15 seconds left. There's the 3, Shafe. It's good. Jeez. Tied at 69.
That clock is
10
still running.
seconds.
Finally
a timeout. Wow.
They're going to put more time back on this clock, Jay.
I don't think they will, Shafe. I think there was a hesitation there for Stoughton to call timeout. In those situations, you're not sure if you're going to go right away or call that timeout. And what happened is they wound up losing a couple seconds there. 9.4 left.
I'm not sure if they should maybe find some folding chairs to bring out to the varsity basketball teams who've been sitting in the tunnel, standing in the tunnel for quite some time here now.
Well, briefly they went back in the locker room. I think if it goes to a double overtime, they'll.
Well, we might as well say a
now
quick
remember,
word.
Shafe.
Go ahead.
If it goes to the second overtime, it's sudden death. So
it is. First one to score wins.
No, I'm kidding.
So that's
we'll play until
there's no basketball sudden death, folks. That's we're just joking.
Right. Well, it's great to see. This game. I think this JV game is just helping to build more energy. What do you think?
Sure is. It's giving the crowd a little extra treat too.
The Dunkometers here can. If you feel a little better about it, can we maybe turn it on?
You want to turn on the Dunko meter?
Not yet, because I just
don't want injury to happen.
I get kind of excited. I might want to turn it on.
I'm also a little concerned because I know the team is real fired up tonight. I feel like if I turn the Dunko meter on, it's gonna redline and explode.
And they're gonna know it's on, aren't they?
Of course.
Oh, tough pass, Shafe. All right. Oh, ball's tipped away. 6 seconds.
This is trouble for Stoughton.
5 seconds. He's going up. Ooh, no foul. It is a foul. Well, that's going to be on Michael Turner.
I don't feel like he had to make that foul there. I think he had enough.
So it's going to be 2 shots for number 23, Jalen Wendricks.
Oh, that's tough.
Well, you got to hope he misses both here, Shafe. We're not sure if the Vikings have another timeout. Well, let's miss both here, right?
Yeah, both teams in the double bonus, so he'll get 2. Crowd really letting him hear it.
Throw rims out of there, Shafe.
He does miss the first.
So now if you're Stoughton, you have to box out. Weber's telling him, box out.
And you got to be quick. You got to be real quick down the court.
Now, if he does make this basket, you
Or
got
if he does have a timeout.
Well, I don't know if he has a timeout. You got to box out here. Missed again, Schaaf. Rebound, Stoughton. What's the double overtime, Schaaf? You
Jay,
know, Weber's looking at the ref like we wanted a timeout. And but I didn't see anyone indicating a timeout there, did you?
Well, I thought I saw the assistant coach holding his hands up.
Okay.
Fist clenched, like timeout right away. I want this timeout.
Well, we're going to go to double overtime here, Schaaf.
Well, double overtime, folks, in the JV game.
It's going to be a little while yet before we play varsity hoops here in Stoughton. I think it's already after 7:30.
My goodness.
Well, the score is tied at 69.
Might be a good time to say a quick word about our sponsors, Jay.
Where would you like to start, Schaaf?
It's hard because they're all so good.
They are.
But the best tasting is probably Pizza Pit.
Oh, that's such a good start.
It's always delicious.
It is.
If you haven't, I had their hero.
You did?
I did.
Now, what did you think? It's pretty good, right?
Delicious.
It's so much food, dude.
It's a lot.
You got a huge box of fries. I mean, we're both big dudes, and I could barely finish that.
Yeah.
I mean, I was hungry.
It was wonderful.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad you tried it. It's great.
Did. I was glad I did too, Jay.
I've been talking about it enough, so you're like, fine, I'll try it. And I'm glad you enjoyed it.
I did.
Well,
I mean, we also ordered a pizza that night.
Yes.
But, you know.
Well, you know, talking about the gyro, you have you've talked about they have pasta there. They have, of course, excellent pizza. There's a tough shot off the side of the backboard, no good. And we're underway here in the second overtime.
Rebounded by Probst.
In the JV game, a drive layup, good.
That time, Jaden Zawicki didn't let the finish get away from him.
Nice.
Jaden Zawicki, a really good player, Jay.
Seem impressed by him, huh?
Smooth with the basketball, buddy.
Well, it could definitely be a factor in the future. Here's a steal. Going in for the layup. Tough layup off the glass. Rims out of there, no good. Oh, that one would have been nice, Schaaf.
It would have been. Stoughton up by 2, 3:19 left, second overtime. My goodness, Jay, what an exciting JV game.
Yes. A lot of standing. The varsity team is still in the hallway just chilling out.
I'm glad we communicated with the director, too, to get the cameraman rolling.
There's a mid-range shot. Rims out of there, no good. That's going to go down to the Vikings.
Last touch by Anthony Thomas.
2:55 left in the JV game. Wow, you're right, Schaaf. The lower bowl is filling up.
It really is. It's a good opportunity here for the Stoughton JV team to make it a 2-possession game.
And it's great for them to experience this kind of environment, too. You know? Good job, Stoughton.
Here's Zawicki.
Don't need to rush anything. You're up by 2.
That's Probst.
.235 left.
Back to Zawicki.
Yeah, he's impressive, Schaaf.
Yeah, he really is.
Missed the mid-ranger, though.
A little short on the mid-range jumper.
2:25 left. Stoughton leads by 2. There's a wide-open 3, Schaaf. Rims out of there, no good. Battle for it. That's got to be a jump ball, right? Nope.
Okay, not a kicked ball? That ball was clear.
Not a jump or a kick. 2 minutes left.
Still up by 2.
Long 3, Schaaf. That's no good. Another offensive rebound for the Silver Eagles. He's going all the way in there. Wild shot, no good. Off the glass, good, and we're tied again.
Well, you can't give 3 offensive rebounds and not expect to get scored on.
Yep. 1:44 left in double overtime. We're tied at 71.
Now, Jay, do you think they'll shorten the warm-up for the boys, or
they'll go right away. They'll still get the 10 minutes to warm up. But you're right. I think they will go right away. 3-ball, Schaaf. It good.
Again, that's Caden Stokestad, who's absolutely on fire in the overtime period.
He good. Stoughton by 3 as we approach 110. Back and forth here, Schaaf, huh?
Jay, he's feeling it.
Does he need a heat check?
No need to check it.
Now mishandled, turnover Monona Grove.
Wow, with 101 here.
There's Coach Pickett down there, Shafe.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so if you're MG here, do you foul right away?
No, I wouldn't.
Just try to play tough defense?
Yep. I mean, at some point you'll have to foul.
You got to get it over half court here, Shafe.
Wow.
Was that the breaking of the ankles there, Shafe?
Yeah, it was a great little dribbling maneuver there by Tyler Conklin, and the crowd loved it.
The kids really go nuts for that stuff these days, Shafe.
Yeah, I think they were pointing to the area of the court where it happened.
Yeah, and I don't remember that being kind of a thing when we were kids, but man,
No.
the kids sure like the breaking of the ankles, as they say.
That's a big deal these days.
It is. Well, Stoughton can make it a 2-possession game here. Free throw short. That is number 15, Elliot Erb at the line for the Vikings. This is a big free throw, Shafe.
Sure is.
Second one rattles in. Well, if you're MG here, 50 seconds left, you don't need a 3.
No, you need to score and fast.
Yeah, but you don't need a 3. Wide open 3, that's way short. Oh, it's good.
Nothing but net, Jay.
Wow.
Jack Fortney
Jeez.
with a clutch three-pointer
This game is not over, Shafe.
brings Monona Grove to within 1 with 40.
That shot looked really good. I just wanted to say short, and then hit nothing but net.
It hit nothing but
About
the net.
as clean as you can make a basket.
Yeah. About as pure as they come.
Pure. That's an interesting word, pure.
Pure. Well, Jay, we talked a little bit about Pizza Pit. We should probably also talk about some of our other sponsors.
Stoughton Trailers. Yep.
Absolutely.
They are hiring. I talked to Ron earlier tonight. They're hiring.
That's good.
Yeah.
So go to their website.
And Stoughton Trailers is just great for the community. You know, it was started by Don Moline, who's now in his upper 80s and still, you know,
Still at work every day.
Still goes to work every day, and it's great. What a great part of the community Stoughton Trailers is.
Yep.
You know, we talk a lot about their sponsorship of sports. You know, of course, they got the Stoughton Trailers booth at the Mann Ice Center, but they do so much more in the community shape than just that.
They really do. They set a great example. That's what they do.
They do. Well, if you're Stoughton here, Shafe, are you trying to run out the clock? I think you got to try to get a layup or something.
No, I don't.
here.
I never think running out the clock really works well. You'll end up turning the ball over.
Especially at this level.
Right.
Oh,
I think that's the person who should dribble out of trouble.
He's in a trap there, Shafe. Get it over half court.
Come on, Zwicky, get it out of there.
Get it over. That's going to be 10 seconds.
Nope.
And what do we got here?
Timeout.
30.1 seconds left. Timeout. Stoughton. The Vikings lead 75-74. And if you're here, if you're watching on 980 or streaming us, Shafe, and you're like, wow, what's happening here? Well, what's happening is we're in double overtime of the JV game. So we're having a little fun broadcasting it. It's fun for the kids to kind of be on this stage and with the energized, packed crowd.
What a great game it's been, too.
Yep.
Some clutch free throws from number 12, Michael Turner.
Yep.
And some really clutch three-pointers from number 2, Caden Stokestead. Have kept Stoughton in this game, and now we're in double overtime.
Double
Jay,
overtime?
I think you play for one here with 30 seconds. I think you can maintain possession for 30 seconds and get off a shot.
Well, Stoughton has the lead.
So they'll get fouled.
Well, I think if you're MG, you make, you play some tough defense for a little while here.
Yeah.
So we're 25 seconds.
Great job by Tyler
There's
Conklin.
the foul. 22.3 left. Well, they played defense for about 8 seconds before committing the foul.
Now, I don't have any stats here for the JV players. I'm not sure what kind of free throw shooter Gabe Russo is, but it doesn't really matter at this point in the game.
Free throw way short, Shafe. Well, this is the big one here. You wanted to get it to at least a 2-point game, right?
I agree.
Second free throw, short again, Shafe.
But rebound.
Offensive rebound. And another foul. Great job there.
That's Zawicki, Jay.
Wow.
That's Jaden Zawicki.
Yep. Yeah, if you're MG there, you have to get that rebound.
Yeah, you cannot allow a offensive board off a free throw.
I think it was a good job not to go right up for the layup either. Burn some more clock, you know.
Yep.
Free throw. Back iron, no good. Stoughton has missed their last 3 free throws.
This is exactly why a high free throw percentage team is more dangerous than a
Second
team
one,
without.
back iron, no good again. Ball's loose. 17 seconds left. MG has it.
Gosh, free throws just killing
Oh,
them.
they're playing for 1 here, Shave.
Yep, I would too.
10 seconds, 9 seconds, 8 seconds, Shave. Steal. Stoughton's got it. That's a travel. Yep, that's a travel. Well, Monona Grove will have possession. 2.3 seconds left. Stoughton by 1. Doesn't look like either team is going to call a timeout.
You know, my question would be, was he fully in possession of the ball after that first
That's
step?
a good question. Here we go, Shave. Inbound pass. Desperation 3 at the buzzer. It's good. Wow.
I guess the bank is open during double overtime.
Safe. And the final is 77-75. And wow, what a game, Shave.
Well, every dog has his day, Jay.
Wow. Do we know who made that shot, Shave?
I'm not sure. All I saw was
Oh, there it is. I think it was number 22, Jacob Anderson. I'm not sure if that's right, but nope, I'm sorry. It looks like it was 14, Jack Fortney. Wow, what a shot.
what an exciting JV game.
Well, the final, 77. Well, Monona Grove wins by 1 in the JV game. Wow.
Man. Off the glass, Jay.
Yep.
They still count.
Still counts.
Still counts.
And there's no way that you call that, Shave. Well, talking a little more about sponsors, we also have the UPS store, Shave.
There's really a litany of things you could do there.
You can get a post office box. You can ship it.
You can ship
fax
things.
it.
Yep. You can find materials for school projects.
Yep.
Tape.
Yep.
Whiteout.
Yep.
Maybe a thumbtack. A clip.
All those things are available at the UPS store. And, of course, a little way down the road, we have the Hanson Electronics, a Radio Shack, U.S. Cellular certified for all your cellular needs.
They are U.S. Cellular certified, Jay, so
They
they
are.
can get you a phone plan.
Yep.
And head right down to Hanson Electronics. You might know that a little bit better as Radio Shack.
Yep.
And if you don't have a cell phone plan today and you want one, head right in. They'll hook you up.
Yep. You want to upgrade your phone, and if you're not tech savvy, because you're old like we are, you can go in there and they'll help you figure things out, Shave.
They'll tell you what kind of cable you need,
Yep.
or maybe you need a splitter.
I mean, I feel like when I have a problem with my phone, I just ask my kid what to do, and that seems to work out all right.
Yeah, well, my two oldest are in college now, Jay, and my youngest is in 5th grade, so
Now, does he have a cell phone now?
he does.
And he's probably knows everything to do with it, right?
You know, I mean, as much as he can know, I guess, more than me.
Does he have a smartphone, Shave?
He does. He has a smartphone.
Well, I believe it's senior night here in Stoughton. The seniors for Stoughton are Nathan Hutcherson, Adam Hobson, Owen Chase, and Tyler Martinson. So Weber may elect to start all seniors tonight.
Jay, I just got correct pronunciations for
Okay.
the Monona Grove
Sounds good.
team. I think the only one that you'll have any problems with is number 33, but I would like you to attempt to say that last name.
Okay, we're going to go. Are you ready? We're going to go Brandon Schrockenthaler.
Almost.
Ooh.
It's Schrockenthaler.
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 Yes, we do our best with the names here for the opposing teams. We know that the visiting teams like to check us out or watch us on demand, and we do our best. And a lot of times I don't do great with the names, but I try, Shay.
Yeah, you got me here to help keep you in line.
Sometimes I get it right a couple times,
and then go back to getting it wrong.
I mean,
Hey, are you keeping an eye on this Wisconsin-Michigan game? Because they're up right now.
Oh, I'm not.
Yeah.
Well, they were up by 14 when I was on my way here. Do you have a score on it now?
I don't have an exact score. It looks like they're up by a few with about a minute left to play.
Wow.
Let me bring it up here. I'm sure my trusty ESPN app will let me know. Yeah, 73-67 with a minute 59 left in the second.
Nice.
Big win for the Badgers if they can come down with it. Now, all the early projections have the Badgers making the March Madness tournament. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, a lot of, even with a week or two ago, like you said, they've always been predicted to be in the tournament, but as like a 10 seed, maybe even 11, and now you're seeing more of like a 7 or an 8 seed. The only problem with being an 8 seed, you win that first game,
you're playing a number 1.
Yeah. So, but a team like Wisconsin could, for example, like a team like San Diego State gets a number 1 seed. They're good, but they play in like some small West Coast conference. The Badgers from the Big Ten, I don't see how the Badgers couldn't at least compete in that game. Right?
I don't either. And I think you're seeing a little bit more of this, a little bit more of these conferences be leveled out.
Yep.
I mean, you're not just seeing it in basketball either. You're also seeing it in football.
Right.
I think this year with the Badgers and with Ohio State, I mean, you're kind of starting to realize the Big Ten is just as good as the SEC.
Right. Well, I think without question they're the best conference in basketball.
Yeah.
I mean, it was funny on my wife and I, we did that went out west trip, and we stayed a night in Tucson, at the hotel. And at the hotel bar, this, the bartender's like, an Arizona graduate, and just on and on about the Arizona Wildcats. And like I told him, it's funny because there was another guy sitting by us that was from a Georgia fan. And we both agreed, like, the SEC and the Big Ten, like we're talking about football, it doesn't even compare, like, to the Pac-10.
Right.
And we're trying to explain to this guy, like, nobody in the SEC or the Big Ten is even watching. Like, I'm not watching, like, Washington, Oregon football games.
Right.
First of all, they start at, like, 10 o'clock at night. And they just... And the guy was kind of getting worked up, like, you don't respect the Pac-10, like, we're good. I'm like, no.
Yeah, I think a lot of that is starting to level out. I think that conferences that do have the most talent, and I think that, in yesteryear, the argument was it's better for college hoops, or better for college football to have more ambiguity because it keeps more people interested.
Right.
But I don't think that's true. I think that sports fans want to watch the best compete against the best.
Well, I think a lot of what I think has changed in sports since even when we were kids. It used to be we want like the traditional teams to be dominant, and those are we want Steelers and Cowboys, and we want Lakers and Celtics, and now it's like it doesn't really matter. We want to see good teams.
That's right.
So people want to see the Bucks because they're good. People want to see the Chiefs because they're good. It used to be like. It was always Lakers Celtics.
Got to be a big market team.
It was always like Ohio State, Michigan, and no one else in the Big Ten even mattered, And in the Pac-10, it was always, USC.
What's interesting is it could be, sort of like the internet and the ability to get information everywhere.
Right.
It's not like when we were kids, you never saw some of those games because they were never broadcasted. All you saw was Big Ten football.
Right.
You didn't see
And if
Alabama
it was Big Ten,
play.
it was whoever Ohio State was playing.
Right.
They weren't showing like Purdue and Indiana.
No, but now kids growing up, they can see it all.
Yep.
In any sport.
What's also interesting though is, like I said, talking to that guy about the Pac-12, they do feel.
Is it the Pac-12 now, or is it still
the Pac-12?
They call it Pac-12. Yeah.
They feel slighted, and even like you're saying, all the technology we have now, but we still don't know anything about those West Coast teams. Like, for example, I don't care how good someone tells me like Stanford is. There's no way they're coming to Michigan or Wisconsin or Michigan State and winning.
No.
I don't care how good they are. You know what I mean? Like,
it's probably never going to
happen. I just immediately feel like the Big Ten team will win. So
I think that's why they have they're trying to pressure teams like Notre Dame to join a conference.
Right.
Because they don't want teams that aren't in big conferences that are competitive to be on an island.
Well, do you know that Notre Dame and Wisconsin are playing this year at Lambeau it's a Saturday night game?
Wow, that sounds fantastic.
Might have to go in the JCC for that one.
Well, I don't know who's broadcasting it, but I don't know why it can't be us.
Well, this is the final broadcast of the season for us, Shafe. We wrapped up the girls' season a week ago, and we really enjoyed that. We're really enjoying it, our second year broadcasting. We're hoping all our viewers watching online or watching on Channel 980 enjoy it.
Really do enjoy doing this with you, Jay. It's our pleasure, certainly, to give back to the community and have a little fun, honestly. It's fun to do.
And it's especially fun when, it's just you root on the kids. They're all good kids playing together as a team, and we just root for the kids,
Yeah, it's it's nice that they're going to probably be conference champions at the end of this night. They're certainly ranked pretty high in state. Last time I saw was 6. I don't know where they currently are.
I think they're still around there, yeah.
Yep. And it's very cool for them to have really a legitimate chance at a state championship.
Now, what do you feel is the key to getting to state?
Stay consistent, avoid injury, play your game.
Yep.
Don't. You're going to run into some teams that have different strategies. You've played in this mostly in your conference, right?
Right.
You're going to run into some teams that really hit from the perimeter. You're going to run into a couple teams, and I think this happened to Stoughton a couple years back, that have a couple of big men that you're going to have a real trouble shutting down. Don't worry about that. Let them play their game. Don't adjust your game. Do what you do.
Right. I agree, and I also feel that if they're shutting down and frustrating Hobson and especially McGee, they got to stay composed, and also other players have to step up. Reese, Sproul's got to play well. Barrett Nelson got to come in and stay out of foul trouble. Hutch has got to, maybe it's just 1 or 2 shots a game, but I think Hutch could be an incredibly important factor. If he could just hit 1 or 2 really clutch threes, that would be huge.
A lot of times that's the case, Jay. It's certainly your star players that keep it within reach, but the difference can be your bench or your fringe players. That can be the difference in the game.
And Stoughton is the number 1 seed. They're going to be favored in every game. Like you're saying, you just play your game, you're going to get to state. But if they don't, unfortunately, if they get frustrated and kind of out of their game, on the flip side, I feel like any team can beat them, Shafe.
Yeah, I really agree.
Because I don't feel like Stoughton can. I don't think McGee could have a really off night and only score a couple points. They're not going to win a game like that. They have to play their game.
Frustration really is probably the Stoughton Vikings' worst enemy.
Yep.
Because it can really affect 2 primary players, Adam Hobson and Cale McGee, and quite ironically, they react differently. When they get frustrated, Cale gets too aggressive and ends up getting in foul trouble, and Adam Hobson tends to start to hide and shut down. And that's both their reactions to frustration.
I'm looking at Pickett down there in the student section, and I'm like, what's he doing down there? And I can tell he's looking at Happy's phone because he's probably watching the Badger game. You got a score on that, Shafe?
I could probably get you an update in a minute. (77-74), Wisconsin leads with 23 seconds left in the second half.
Wow. Get close. I think Wisconsin holds on at Michigan because it's a road game. I think you clinch the NCAA right there.
I agree.
No matter what they do from here on out.
Right. Because all year really they've beaten seeded teams.
Yep. Well, that's a huge win on the road, you know. Well, we got a great atmosphere, great crowd. Senior night in Stoughton.
Little revenge on the line now for the Vikings.
And Nolan Weber, Coach Weber, is going to address the crowd here momentarily.
It's senior night, so they want to probably honor all the seniors. You know, Jay, we didn't get through all of our sponsors. We have.
Let's see if we can hear Weber here. That is manager Savannah Strutzel. Hopefully I'm getting that last name right. You know, we don't mention the manager a lot, Shape, but they're a key part of the team.
They really are.
We were seniors a long time ago, Shafe.
Yeah, if the viewers at home can't hear Coach Weber, he just basically honored his manager, talked a little bit about how important that role is to the team.
And now Coach Weber's got all 4 seniors out. They're facing the student section.
I just want to talk briefly about these guys, and then we have a little gift for them. You know, this is my first class to coach all the way through. I got the head job here 4 years ago, and I couldn't have asked for a better group of kids to be able to see in every way possible. They're great people, and good in the classroom, and they've been great on the basketball court. And one of my favorite things, just looking through our senior booklets, if you didn't get a chance to look at those, most of them listed their best basketball accomplishment as yet to come. And that really shows what they're about. They don't look back at 6th grade, 7th grade when they won this tournament, or they think about, you know, things that have happened in the past. They're always worried about what that next challenge is and how they can meet it. And that's why they've had such a special year so far this season, and why they're really special people and are going to be successful moving forward. So I'll just name them off. We got a little present for them, and then give them a round of applause as we go. Number 5, Adam Hobson.
Players are receiving some gifts.
It's number 5, Adam Hobson.
Number 20, Owen Chase.
It's number 20, Owen Chase.
Number 23, Tyler Martinson.
I mean, late in this game, we might have to turn the dunkometer on for Martinson, Shafe.
23, Tyler Martinson, I agree.
0, Nathan Hutcherson.
And 0, Nathan Hutcherson.
Getting a few reports from some viewers. The Badgers won 81-74 tonight.
Everybody, all their youth coaches, all the people who have affected them over the last, 18 years of their lives. This is a great community, as we can see with our great crowd here tonight. Thank you to everybody who's had an effect on these kids, and you've all done a great job, and we appreciate everything you've done. Thank you.
Coach Weber just honoring his seniors. It's a very classy thing to do.
Now, traditionally, Stoughton will start all the seniors, so we'll see how that goes. So if you're just checking in, are we past 8 o'clock here already, Shep?
I mean, it's close.
We're going
But
deep into the night here in Stoughton.
But it is 8:01. But
All right.
we do have good news to report.
Yep.
The Wisconsin Badgers have defeated Michigan, ranked 19th.
Huge win, Shafe. I think that, like we just discussed, I think that clinches an NCAA berth.
Completely agree. I mean, the Badgers have been up and down this season, but time and time again, when challenged by ranked opponents, they've come away with victories.
You know, it's funny. We were just talking, my wife and I were talking earlier, and her birthday's right around when the tournament starts. She's like, oh, there's going to be, I mean, how much basketball is there? And I'm like, well, you know, the first 4 days, it's basically from like 11 in the morning till midnight.
Right. Almost 24 hours.
And she had a sarcastic, great.
Yeah. You know?
I'm just going to watch a lot of basketball during that time, and, you know, I'm not really sorry about it.
No, I mean, I love basketball.
There's so much basketball, Shane. I love the NCAA tournament. The boys basketball tournament's also great. Wouldn't that be awesome to, you know, take the 18 or 19 mile drive down to the Kohl Center and watch these Vikings play in the state tournament, Jake?
I definitely would be there. And available to broadcast.
Yeah, I mean, anyone out there, you need a broadcaster for it.
Or for any of the playoff games.
Yes.
If you'd like someone that knows the Stoughton team.
Even if you need a broadcaster for a sectional game, we're available.
Oh, we're available.
We're available for the, I mean, we do demand that we get paid for free.
Is that getting paid then, Jay?
Not really, Shafe, but maybe a slice of pizza might find its way up to us. That's all we ask.
Getting some reports here from a very gracious Monona Grove fan.
The opposing fans are also always very helpful with names. And
Monona Grove led at halftime, 21-19. But then ended up losing 53-42.
In the first matchup of the year?
First matchup of the year. McGee scored 25, and Hobson scored 23.
Okay.
It was a pretty tightly contested matchup, but I expected that again tonight, especially with a lot on the line. Look, there's been some spoilers this year. Edgewood definitely spoiling it so far for Monroe, and Watertown doing their best job to spoil it for Stoughton. Now, I believe Monroe has another game after this one.
Well, this is the final regular season game
across the board?
For pretty much all the teams, Shafe.
Because I'm looking here at Monona Grove, and it looks like they've got a game here on the schedule Tuesday, March 3rd against Oregon.
Now, you could be right because that may be a makeup game due to like weather, for example.
Okay.
Well, the record's coming in. Stoughton is 18-3. MG is 7-14. And actually, now that you say that, that game against Oregon is that regional game.
Oh, is that
regional playoff game? Yeah.
Well, probably got to round out our sponsors here real quick. Four Lakes Broadband for all your internet needs.
Rural and non-rural, Shafe.
Then I guess what we are going to do here actually is pause a minute for the national anthem.
Did we mention Stoughton Hospital?
We have, very early on.
Yeah, okay.
All right, folks. We'll pause here for the national anthem and be back in a minute.
Sean McGlynn will perform the national anthem. Nice job there by Stoughton senior Sean McClin.
Well done.
Gets a hug from his assistant coach dad.
Probably a couple other sponsors out there, Jay. We've got to try and fit them in.
I think we mentioned them all, didn't we, Shay?
Maybe we did.
That's all right. I know you've been heavily medicated, so.
I have not been feeling well. But you know what? That didn't stop me from showing up.
All right, well, how about you do the Monona Grove lineup there, Shafe?
All right, we'll work on that. Thanks for keeping me focused, Jay.
I'm here to help, Shafe. I'm just glad you're here battling through it.
The Dayquil helps.
Yeah.
All right, for Monona Grove, we've got senior number 2, Trey Loken. Number 3, junior Lance Nelson. Number 4, sophomore Jordan Hibner. Number 12, senior Jacob Munns. And number 21, junior Connor Bracken. Monona Grove is coached by Dan Swiffle.
And now for Stoughton. Looks like they'll start all 4 seniors, Shafe. The number 0, 5'10" senior Nathan Hutcherson. The number 5, 6'4" senior Adam Hobson.
He's pumped up, Jay.
Might have to turn on the dunkometer, Shafe. Number 10, 6'6" junior Reese Sproul, looking for a dunk from him tonight, Shafe. Number 20, 6'1" senior Owen Chase. And rounding it out, 6'5" senior Tyler Martinson. The Vikings are coached by Nolan Weber.
Now, do you think he'll actually start that lineup, Jay?
We'll see.
I'm going to say no.
Well, it looks like he will, Shafe.
So I'm wrong.
Traditionally, Weber has done this. So if you notice, Owen Chase and Martinson are in there. Martinson will tip it off.
Martinson's got some hops. I say he wins his jump.
6'5". Stoughton in the white going to your left. MG in the powder blues going to your right. And
Stoughton does win the jump.
It's after 8 o'clock, and we're underway almost and over there. Stoughton will start it out. Hutch with the ball.
Heads up play by Hutcherson to clear the backcourt there.
Alley-oop, Martinson.
Oh, it was so close. It just hit the rim.
I'm not sure Weber's thrilled with that, but that actually hit the rim, Shafe.
It did.
That would have brought the house down, though, right?
Yeah. I mean, he
well,
definitely.
If the dunkometer would have been on, it probably would have been a completed dunk.
All right, I'll turn it on. It's on now. No more dunkometer excuses.
Can we at least plug it in? We don't have to turn it on. Can we at least turn it on? I mean, at least plug it in.
It's on now. Too late.
It's already, it's on?
Yep, and it is redlining.
All right, we're just underway from Stoughton. This is Monona Grove's first possession. 3 ball, rims out of there, no good. Rebound, offensive rebound, missed it again. Good defense, Sproul.
Great rebound by Hutcherson.
That shot was by Jacob Munns for Monona Grove. Here's Chase. Hobson in the lane. Tough shot. And they're going to call a jump that will go down to the Silver Eagles.
Wow, a jump in the air.
Good defense. So there's a lot of excitement in the crowd. Huge crowd tonight. So I think it might take a possession or two for the teams to settle down here, Shafe. That is Connor Bracken, number 21. Turnover. Tipped around. That was a turnover. Trey Loken lost the handle on that one. 16:37 left, first half. Just underway from Stoughton, and we're still scoreless. Here's Hobson. Over to Martinson. Be nice to get Martinson on the board, wouldn't it, Shay?
Yeah, it would be nice.
Here's Chase. Nice
Wow.
dump down. Reese.
Oh, gosh. It's a great no look from Owen Chase, and just not the finish we wanted from Reese Sproul. It's all right. It's early.
That's why you just got to flush that. There's Locken. There's a 3-ball. It's good. Scored by Jordan Hibner. And the Silver Eagles are on the board, 3-0. We'll see how long Stoughton plays their 2 seniors that normally don't play. Here's Sproul. Reversal, good.
Wow, strong move to the hole. Great 2-pointer by Reese Sproul.
Nice job, Sproul.
More of that.
15:41 left in the first half. 3-2, Monona Grove. Nice defense, Sproul, turnover, Monona Grove. Nice job. Hutch got it. He's going to stop and pop a 3. Rims out of there, no good. Chase battled for it. It'll stay here. Good job. Good job, Chase.
Agreed.
He was battling Connor Brecken there. Brecken's got some neon shoes there, Shafe.
Be easy way to identify Brecken moving forward in this game.
Yes. Hutch to inbound. Gets it in to Martinson. Hobson. Inside to Chase.
Martinson was open in the lane.
Kicks it out to Hutch. That's a turnover, Stoughton. Jordan Hibner's got it. 3-ball. Back iron, no good. That was shot by
Lance Nelson.
Lance Nelson. That's good. Jacob Munns with the short shot, and it's 5-2 Monona Grove. Not a lot of kids named Lance nowadays, Shafe.
You don't notice it, at least.
Didn't it always seem like the cool dude was named Lance?
Yeah, back in the 80s.
Yeah.
For sure.
Like the cool guy at school was like, my name's Lance. He was instantly cool. There's a nice runner by Hobson. Like, I don't feel there were a lot of nerds named Lance.
No.
That's a nice move in the lane. Good. Trey Loken.
I feel like Lance had like a feathered haircut, maybe like an earring.
Yes, and he might have drove a motorcycle.
Right, or like a Camaro.
Yes, and it might have not. It might have had like primer on it. Wide open 3, Shafe. Ooh, way off the mark.
Little
no
long.
Good. Tipped out of bounds by Hutch. What's the call here? It'll go down to MG. McGee, Fernholtz, and Barrett Nelson are in the game for Stoughton.
Chase, Martinson, and Sproul will have a seat, but hey, look, great minutes by Sproul and Martinson there.
We'll see how quick Barrett Nelson picks up a foul, Shafe.
I'm going to say no more than 2 possessions.
He's an aggressive player, Shafe.
Hey, that's what he's there.
That's right. Use up his fouls. I say use them all up if you need to, right?
Look, intimidation is a factor in sports.
That's right. That's Trey Loken, number 2.
Yeah, you can see Connor Brecken down there battling it out with him, too.
Here's Loken, drive, kicks it out. Thought about the 3, stops and pops. Back iron, no good. Rebound, Stoughton. Jordan Hibner on the miss.
Fernholtz on the rebound.
So now Stoughton has their, well, with the exception of Sproul, has their normal lineup in there.
Right.
Here's Hutch. 7-4, MG leads. They're playing a zone. Hobson gets blocked. Nice block.
Checked it by Bracken.
Here comes Lance Nelson. Layup, no good. McGee rebound.
McGee engage.
Yep. Here's Hutch. We're under 13 minutes left in the first half. Got to attack this zone, Shafe.
Yeah, I think they just, yep, there you go.
McGee and 1.
Did I say McGee engage? Because
Yes.
that's what I meant. My Lord.
Nice move to the hole there by McGee. He has a chance to tie it if he can complete the 3-point play.
You have to elevate to move the ball around that much in the air before you lay it in.
Yes. 12:44 left in the first half. Free throws good. We're tied at 7.
Making free throws.
Yep.
It's a good early sign.
Yeah, make those free throws. Trying to trap him there. There's Loken, Schaaf. Back iron, no good. Good job, Nelson. Rebound.
Great
Gets
job
it up
by
to
Barrett
McGee.
Nelson. Yeah, and making free throws is so clutch for those of you that were here for that JV game.
Here's McGee for 3. It good. Wow. Doesn't it seem like it's so important that McGee gets off to a good start?
McGee's on the floor for less than 2 minutes. He's got 5 points.
But if he gets
6
off,
points.
But if he gets off to a good start, everything starts to flow nicely for Stoughton. That's number 5, Luke Tipton. Loken back to Tipton. Back to Loken. He's going to drive, bounce pass. I think that's a turnover. It is.
But anyway, Jay, we saw JV go down to Monona Grove JV team on a late 3-point shot.
Off the glass, Schaaf.
Off the glass. But if you remember, we missed 4 free throws at the end of that game.
Yes.
It just goes to show you how important making your free throws is.
You're right. Here's Knopf. He's going to stop. Gets it to Hutch. Long 3. That's way off the mark. No good. He's chased down by Lance Nelson. He's running. Kicks it out to Loken. Loken drives in. Gets knocked down. No call. 3 ball. Back iron. No good. That was shot
Could be a
by
dunk,
Luke
Jay.
Tipton. Nope. Oh, the dunkometer is on, Schaaf, isn't it?
It is.
Stops and pops 3. Good. Wow.
This is going to be a big night for Cale McGee.
He's feeling it, Schaaf.
He's got 8. He's been on the floor for less than 3
Schaaf,
minutes.
there was a big Stoughton Chamber of Commerce event, and we talk about Stoughton trailers quite a bit. We got a message here up in the booth that founder Don Moline won the Lifetime Achievement Award.
Congratulations.
The man who started it all, Schaaf, Don Moline.
Well deserved. A lifetime achievement.
And he, like you said, he still comes in the office every day. That's great.
Like I said, you set a good example.
And
what
I believe
a great
he's
culture.
86 years old. Started Stoughton Trailers back in 1961.
The 5th largest producer of semi-trailers.
That's Tipton. Here's Lance Nelson. I just like saying Lance because it's so cool.
Well, at least it was at one point.
There's.
If your
Good
name was
defense.
Lance in the 80s, you might have had T-tops.
Yep. 3 ball. Lance Nelson off the mark. No good. Rims out of there. Good rebound. Fernholtz, who's always around that ball, Schaaf. Here's Hobson. McGee for another 3, Schaaf. It good. He hot. He need a heat check.
Yeah, and Monona Grove knows it because they just took time out.
Wow.
He hasn't missed anything. Legit on fire, Jay.
16-7, Stoughton leads, 9:50 left in the first half. Talking about McGee, typically he's a penetrate, stop and pop, dunk, all those kind of things. He doesn't typically shoot a lot of threes, and he's often not very accurate on threes. Tonight's a different story, Schaaf.
That's unbelievable. I mean, I think that last one was a 2.
No, it was a 3 because
It wasn't.
So
So he's got 11 of Stoughton's 16 total points.
if he adds that to his game, wow.
I mean, you've got to think D1 prospect, right?
I agree with you, Schaaf. And he's only getting better.
He really is. Just a junior.
Yep. Now we got that to look forward to next year, Schaaf. Here's Lance Nelson for 3, Schaaf. Way off the mark, no good. Hit the side of the glass. Looked like one of your threes in the backyard there, Schaaf.
Thanks, Jay.
Nice dish. Fernholtz, the runner, the little jump shot that looked like like mid-'80s NBA little pop shot.
That was a great play.
Trapped in the corner. That's got to be a turnover, right? It is. Great defense, Stoughton. You know, I was watching the Bucks game the other night, Shape, and I know you were probably sick and out of action, but
Certainly
they
was.
played a Toronto team that had won 18 out of their last 19 games. And they went 18 and 1 in their last 19 games. And during that course, they gained 1 game on the Bucks, who went 17 and 2 during that stretch. But the reason I'm talking about the Bucks is when they turn their defense on, like Stoughton does, you're not beating them. And I think a key is Stoughton locks up their D, like that trap in the corner there. Here's Hobson. Nice move in the lane. It's no good, but he's fouled. Now, do you have any concern about McGee's height shaping a D1 player?
I don't.
Because he plays more like he's 6'5", doesn't he?
Yeah,
I mean,
he really is a shooting guard, right?
Right, and he's got incredible. You think of a like a Wisconsin player, like Bronson Koenig. I think he was only like 6'3".
Yeah.
And McGee's a solid 6'2".
Yeah.
And he can fly out of the gym. So McGee, I should say Hobson makes both. The lead is 11 now for Stoughton.
How tall was Spud Webb?
Well, he was 5'6", Shafe.
Well, then I don't think height's an issue.
Okay.
I mean, he had to have played D1 ball,
There's
right?
another great defense in the corner. That's got to be a jump ball, right? Yep. It'll go down to the Vikings. The Silver Eagles should think about not throwing the ball down in that corner, Shafe.
I mean, Spud Webb played pro ball, right?
Yep. For the Hawks.
He could dunk.
How about Muggsy Bogues? You remember him?
Oh, yeah.
5'3".
Yeah. Yeah, so no. Height not an issue.
He's just a little guy.
He's a little guy.
8:38 left. Fernholtz. McGee.
Goodness.
Oh, it's a dunk, Shafe.
My goodness, Jay.
I mean,
That's one of those effortless dunks where you just rise and elevate.
He just went up.
And while you're up there.
Oh, there's a steal, another dunk,
then
Shafe.
Hobson's
Are you ready
got
for
it.
it?
Yep,
and
I'm ready.
Dunk again.
That back-to-back dunks.
That's why you turn the dunkometer on, Shafe. Timeout, Silver Eagles.
That is back-to-back dunks. That might be our first back-to-back dunks of the season.
Stoughton leads in dunks, 2-0.
Now, I liked Hobson's dunk. I'm not going to lie. I like the little one-hand throwdown. But let's talk about Hobson's.
You mean
McGee's.
Well, he went up, and it wasn't a breakaway. He just went up and dunked it. Like,
yeah,
jumped and dunked.
It was just like one of these things where, like, okay, I got a great feed in the lane. I'm going to go up and make a layup, but all of a sudden I just noticed I'm high enough to just grab the rim, so I might as well. Now that's when you know you're good.
Yes.
Real good.
Now if that's not a Division I play, I don't know what is.
Yeah, that's something that you see a D1 player do, no doubt.
Well, we talk a lot about the dunks. It's exciting. But how often do you see at the high school level a player just get the ball and just go up and dunk? It's pretty rare.
It's not
like
it's
you
not
said.
common.
He went up for a layup. He's like, hey, I'm at the rim. I might as well just flush it.
I'll just grab onto the rim.
Now I did like the one-hand dunk by Hobson.
I did too.
That had some authority, and I enjoyed it. McGee is playing lights out tonight, Shafe.
He really is.
If you're a Division I coach or scout, you got to be checking him out, right?
I would agree.
And if it's not Wisconsin or a team like that, why couldn't it be Milwaukee or Green Bay or a team like that, right? You know, like the so-called mid-major teams, right?
Oh, absolutely. You'd have to have interest in a player like McGee.
Now, we're going to leave the dunkometer on because it's really it's hot because it needs a dunk from Reese Pro.
I told you it was going to be hot as soon as I turned it
Okay,
on.
you didn't even want to turn it on tonight.
No, because I just knew. As soon as it goes on.
Look what happened when we turned it on, too.
Yeah, dunks.
Immediate dunks. Back-to-back dunks. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, gosh. Kale was thinking one more.
7:28 left. Stoughton out to a big early lead. That shot no good. Tipped around. McGee's got it. 1 against 3. He's going to back it out. Over to Hutch. Over to Hobson. Hobson driving. He gets held. That's going to be on number 21, Connor Brecken.
Wise decision by Cale McGee to just hold back there.
Yep. It's another example. Even last year, 1 against 3, he would have just still went.
Yep, and probably drawn a
the maturity,
charge.
Here's Sproul. Nice job, Sproul. Gets fouled.
Yeah, no, come on.
Again, that's going to be on Connor Brecken.
I mean, Bracken is saying no, but yes, you definitely hacked him.
That's going to be 2 on Brecken. Sproul will shoot 2. 7:08 left, first half. 22-7 Vikings lead.
Sproul, a 55% free throw shooter.
Connor Knopf will check in for the first time for Stoughton. Hutch will take a seat. Second one rims out of there, no good. 1 out of 2 for Sproul.
Knopf with a high of 10 points this season.
That's going to be a foul on the floor, I believe, on Knopf.
Contributed 53 total points coming into this game for the Stoughton Vikings.
I think he's been a key contributor, Shafe.
Really the unsung hero of this team, I would say.
And if you leave him open for a 3, he will hit it. I see his dad down there sitting next to Stoughton legend Dave Sproul.
Can we just start calling Dave Sproul the legend?
Yeah, a 1981 high school Stoughton High School graduate, Shafe.
Basketball standout.
Yes. I feel like he's definitely told his son, go up and dunk it. It's got to be tonight, Shafe.
Yeah, well, the great thing about it is it doesn't really, because he's only a junior and they're going to the postseason.
I know, but I really want to see it tonight.
I do too.
That's a nice up and under move. Missed the layup, though, Shafe. Rebound off the glass, good. Kevin Nett with the bucket. Another name you don't hear very often anymore, Shafe.
Kevin?
Right. Kevin and Lance, all we need is like a Keith and we'll be good.
I feel like I had a friend. I feel like I had a friend at one time named Kevin.
Turnover, Stoughton. I'm surprised that I'm saying this, but on a couple of these possessions, McGee might be almost too unselfish. He would have never said that in the past.
Yeah, and I would think probably shy away from even saying that. Because I really
turnover Monona Grove.
The things that he does to create opportunities for teammates is what's going to help this team move towards the state championship.
Do you feel like he's becoming just a complete ball player at this point?
Yeah, and look, I mean, what happens is teams start to realize very quickly we need to double team.
Yep.
And then what happens is if he's unselfish, he can just create opportunities for other people to score.
Yep. Nice drive. Knopf layup good with the left hand. That's a nice move, Shave.
Hey, look, that's as good as it gets. It's great.
That's a varsity player move is what that is.
That's right.
Nice job. You know, and he makes great use of the opportunities he gets. And with Hutch graduating, I feel like there's Loken for 3. Back iron no good. Fernholtz with the rebound.
Absolutely, he takes over Hutch's spot if you ask me.
Yep, that's what I was just about to say. Yeah, I think that's nice dunk.
Get up there.
Oh.
He's just so used to not dunking it, is what happens.
I feel like Dave is down there saying, dunk it,
because
dunk it.
There's absolutely no reason why you couldn't flush that one down.
Stoughton is up huge, Shafe, early here. That's a tough shot. That's an air ball, no good.
That is an air ball.
Sproul rebound. Here comes Hobson. Nice jump step off the glass. Rims it out of there, no good. Sproul rebound. Off the glass, good.
Sproul's heating up.
Wow. 5:03 left. Stoughton by 20, Shafe. Blowing it open here.
I tell you what, this does look like a team that's ready to make a run at the state championship, if you ask me.
If they play like this, no one's beating this team, Shafe.
I mean, this Monona Grove team that they're playing right now is not terrible.
And you said in the first matchup, MG was actually leading at halftime?
That's right. Wow. Monona Grove, a perennial competitor in our conference.
Yep.
They never seem to have poor teams. They actually are a combination of two towns, Monona Grove and
Monona and Cottage Grove.
Or Monona and Cottage Grove, rather. So Yeah, they're taking it to a very good basketball team right now, and they're taking it to them hard.
And they always seem to be good in a lot of sports, don't they?
Yeah. Up by 20 with 5:03 left in the first half. Sky's the limit, literally, for this Stoughton Vikings team.
Now, Stoughton does not play their regional semifinal game till for 8 days, a week from tomorrow. So I don't think resting players is really an issue here, Shave.
No, but I do feel like they have been conservative with Cale McGee's playtime. Again, he's on the bench.
Yep.
And I think if you're smart, you do have to think about injury. I mean, it's part of the game, and
Yep.
certainly the more time Cale spends on the court, the more chance he has to get injured.
Yep. I do agree. There's a steal by Fernholtz. Oh,
geez,
oh, it's
a lucky
tipped.
bounce.
Wound up hitting off the backboard there. MG's got it. 4:25 left. Loken for 3. That's good. 4:19 left in the first half. 29-12. Stoughton leads. Here's Fernholtz. Looking to get it to Nelson. Gets knocked away. Chase gets it back. Nice move off the glass again. Good.
Wow, nearly identical to the last drive he had to the hole, and same result.
I see Connor Knopf's grandparents down there in the first row. They're liking it.
Wow, some great play from Connor Knopf here in the first half.
Yeah, 31-12 Stoughton leads. I think that's going to be, there's Loken for another 3, Shafe. Back iron no good. Nelson, rebound. Has yet to commit a foul tonight, Shafe.
Surprising.
I feel like he could also dunk one.
Agreed.
Here's Chase. Fernholtz. Looking to get it into Nelson.
But I definitely think that other than
Knopf again, Shafe. Off the glass, good again.
Knopf is on fire tonight.
He a scoring machine.
He's got 6 points.
Stoughton leads by, I don't know, what is that, a lot, Shafe?
That's a lot.
Loken thought about another 3. That's blocking foul on Barrett. There's the first foul, Shafe.
There it is.
Why'd it take so long? And
you know what? Because we're hitting every shot.
And you know what's funny is, like Barrett Nelson just gave that kid a hip check out of bounds.
Yeah.
Or he'll just fly into him bury his head right in the guy's chest, and then he can't believe there's a foul.
Yeah, you don't want a hip check from Barrett Nelson either.
And he's like, how is that a foul?
Yeah.
Teddy Baldukas in the game for Stoughton. You're right, Shafe. He's rotating quite a few players here.
Yeah, he is.
Keeping everyone fresh.
McGee back on the court.
Oh, rejected by Nelson, Shafe. Fernholtz is saying, get off me. They do. Here's McGee. Oh, geez, Shafe. Nice dish. What? It's an offensive foul.
I mean, and now you got to take Barrett out. All of a sudden, you went from 0 fouls to maybe you can't play anymore this first half. You can't just push a guy off with the hand that's not holding the ball so that you can go up for a layup. I mean, I like the effort,
right.
though.
I mean, you can't just say, push him and say, get off me.
You can't stiff arm players in basketball.
I'm surprised the ref wasn't just laughing. It's like, come on.
Yeah. But they were harassing him down there, and he wanted him to get off him. Get off me.
What do we got here? An illegal screen, I believe. Yep. That falls on Henry Walsh. So, Shafe, we got a Lance, a Kevin, a Henry. Wow.
Monona
Here's
Grove.
McGee for 3, Shafe. Rims out of there, no good.
First miss of the night.
Yep. You got to miss once in a while. 2:15 left. Stoughton leads big. There's the 3 ball.
Yep.
That's good. Nice shot by Jordan Hibner. And the lead is 17. 2 minutes left, first half.
No, I like a 17-point lead going to half, but
Nice job, Hutch.
why not 20?
Right. That foul's on the floor. Stoughton will be in the bonus with the next foul.
1:57 left here in the first half.
There's Sproul. McGee's got it. He'll back it out. Turnover. Baldukas gets back on defense. Nice job, Hutch, with the steal.
Stoughton leads actually 18, Jay.
Oh, yeah, it is 18, sorry. Here's McGee, up and under, gets rejected. It'll stay here.
Just kind of the thing you don't want to see, though, if you ask me. Nice little reverse attempt by McGee there, but he kind of landed funny and not into it.
Timeout, Stoughton. I feel like you're very concerned about injury, Shafe.
I am, because this team seems so great to me.
Yeah.
And I just don't want to see them going into this playoff injured, especially to a key player. We got a very active Monona Grove fan here, and
an inquisitive fan, Shafe.
He's been very inquisitive. He's definitely provided us with some information, but just asked us if we were on TV or the radio. We're on TV.
Hutch to inbound.
Stoughton up by 18.
Here's Hobson. Too early to play for lunch, Shafe. I know we always talk about that, but
yes,
I know you really don't like that. Yeah, just play your offense, right?
Yeah, play your offense. Get a good shot.
Nice
dunk
job.
this.
You got to dunk that, Shafe, off the glass.
She
He
wanted
missed
it.
Here's Baldukes. Kicks it out. Hobson wide open three, Shafe. It good.
Nothing but net. 21-point lead for Stoughton. 1:11 left.
Why not make it 24 at the half, Shafe?
I like it.
That's Nelson.
I felt like Hobson wanted the dunk there. I mean, Sproul.
Yeah, well, that one was defended. That's got to be a travel, right? Blocked. Here comes McGee.
Sproul.
Out to Hobson. Nice dish. McGee almost dunked again off the glass. Good. I think McGee's got about 25 here, Shafe.
Gosh, McGee just coming away with some excellent experience this year.
23-point lead for Stoughton, Shafe.
A lot of play for McGee in and around the rim. That time just decided not to dunk it and put it off the glass.
I don't think you could ask anything more out of this team right now. The defense, offense, moving the ball around, everyone's getting involved.
This team looks ready for a state championship push.
Great defense. Loken's got it. He's going to kick it out. Thought about the three. Lost a handle on it. 10 seconds left. 8 seconds left. Loken, wild shot blocked by Sproul. 6 seconds left. Here we go, Shafe. 4 seconds left. 3 seconds left. 2 seconds left. At the buzzer. Oh, off the mark. No good.
A wild-looking shot from Nathan Hutchison at the end there.
The moon ball wouldn't go, and at the half, it is Stoughton 38. MG 15, Shafe. Wow.
What a great first half. A couple great dunks.
Yes.
2 by Kale, 1 by Hobson. Did I get that right?
2 dunks, yes.
There's just 2 total dunks?
Right. It felt like more, though, didn't it?
It did. It felt like 3.
Well, there's going to be more in the second half. So a two-hander by McGee, a one-hand thunder dunk with authority by Hobson. Stoughton leads big. It's 38-15, and we're going to take a brief break for some commercials, and we'll be back in just a minute.
Looking for employment? Ready to brag to your friends about bringing your skills to the next level? Step up to Stoughton Trailers. We offer a wide range of employment opportunities and great benefits in a job that starts where you want, when you want, and can change everything. No experience required. Apply now.
At Stoughton Hospital, you're always more than just a patient. Let our award-winning staff show you the best possible care, starting with accepting all area insurances. Stoughton Hospital, trusted care close to home.
Welcome back, everybody. We're at halftime here. The Stoughton Vikings basketball game. They lead 38-15 in what hasn't been quite a fair matchup, it seems, for Monona Grove. Stoughton just pulling away with it.
Thank you. As you can see, the Stoughton dancers there.
Jay, Cale McGee early looked like he wasn't going to miss a shot tonight.
Yeah.
He's been on fire. Reese Sproul, a couple near dunks. I feel like there's a good chance he might put one down tonight. And Adam Hobson with a vicious one-hander. Everybody's shooting well.
It was an angry dunk, Chafe.
Everybody is shooting well tonight, and the scoreboard shows it. 38-15 at half.
Well, I think the dance team is ready to go here, Chafe.
They've been ready. I think they're having trouble with the music.
Now we're ready, Chafe. You got to just plug in the old iPhone, then you're ready.
Did your high school have a dance team?
Yes.
Yeah.
But they didn't use an iPhone shape. They had a boombox, and they would hit play.
Right.
Remember that?
Or you actually had like a drummer come out. Remember that?
Yeah.
They had like a drum set. In my high schools, they were called drill teams. They had a drill team. They would come out and perform at halftime.
Well, as you enjoy the dance team, Shape, we got a huge crowd tonight. See a lot of familiar faces. I saw my dentist, Thor Anderson, up in the crowd. Great student section. Mindy Sproul down there.
There's barely an empty seat in the house, to be honest with you.
Great crowd tonight. Even the upper part with the middle schoolers and the grade schoolers is pretty full up there, Shape.
Yep, they sure are.
And I'll tell you what, for the viewers watching us and streaming us, we really enjoy doing this. And unfortunately, it seems like it's actually gone kind of quick. It's kind of sad that it's going to be our last game, and unfortunately, we don't broadcast the playoffs. But you know, if you have the time, come out and check out Stoughton in the playoffs. They're going to play the first two games at home, and they're an exciting team to watch. And I would love to see this place packed for that first playoff game, wouldn't you, Shafe?
Oh, you know it will be. And they are a very exciting team to watch.
I think maybe for good luck, Shafe, we should come to that game and sit right where we're sitting now.
I agree.
But we won't have a microphone, but
I mean,
we could.
It's been good. I mean,
couldn't we Facebook it live?
Or if we could live Facebook it.
Or might be
you
some
know,
rules against that, Shafe.
Might there be?
I don't know.
I'm not sure. What I can tell you is somebody's going to broadcast it. Why can't it be us?
Yeah.
Somebody out there is listening. Who knows? Someone who knows someone.
Somebody might be like, you know, there's a Division IV state game on like Friday morning at 10.
Right.
We need some guys.
It seems
it's going to be like Bangor versus like Hillsboro in
right.
a D4 game, and we could help you out with that.
Well, Jay, I was telling you I was feeling good, but I'm deteriorating, buddy.
You're going to be able to hang in there for the second half?
I didn't think it was going to go this late.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, you can go home, have some chicken soup, and then go to bed.
That's what I think I am going to do.
But I appreciate you gutting it out here.
Yeah. You know how you, I don't know if you've ever had that where it's just like you talk and it feels like, you know, you're getting a tickle in your throat and you makes you want to cough?
Yep.
You might have to go down to Stoughton Hospital and have that checked out.
Yep. Now, has your recovery efforts been mostly sleep? Lots of sleep?
Lots of over-the-counter medications.
Yep.
I tried this homeopathic medication. I won't try to pronounce the names of it because there were lots of consonants and very long. But tried that, and of course the Dayquil and Mucinex, and a lot of acetaminophen and ibuprofen alternating.
Yep.
And then, like you said, tons of fluids, lots of water, and then rest, of course. Yeah, that's basically been and chicken noodle soup. I mean,
and you know what's really awesome is your wife took care of you the whole time.
Oh no, she did not. Oh no.
I know in my house, Shafe, that when my wife is not feeling well, you know, things kind of just come to a halt, and that's okay.
But then when you're not feeling well, it's like, come on, you're being a pansy. Let's go.
Yeah.
You have a cold. It's not that big a deal.
Why aren't you at work right now?
Right. How could you call out sick from work?
Yeah.
Really?
I thought you were going to grill out tonight.
Right.
I can't physically get off the couch. I mean, how hard is it to throw a couple burgers on the grill?
Can you go
I'm just
adjust the
kidding.
height of the basketball hoop for your son? He wants it at 7.5 feet, not 9 feet.
And all you want someone to do is like stick a pin in your head so it could just relieve the pain.
I know.
Does she help like get you situated with like an electric blanket and like
No, there-
a little
I-
you got a little table next to the bed and it's got like maybe some white soda for the tummy and then some Gatorade
No.
and then some water.
I feel it was like
maybe some
rolling,
soda crackers, Shape.
rolling of the eyes and the occasional glare. That's what I feel like I got for treatment.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But I will tell you this, she's not feeling well, and unfortunately, and I really do feel sorry for her, she had a girls' weekend planned.
Yeah. That stinks.
And
Especially when you got a big thing planned like that, you know.
yeah, I really do feel bad for her because I really wanted her to take some time out and
Yeah.
just kind of alleviate her from her everyday duties and have some fun. But yeah, she's under the weather now.
Yeah. I'm just going to take a wild guess here and say that you may or may not have been blamed for her sickness.
Oh yeah, full on blame.
Yeah.
Full on blameage.
That's all right.
Yep. You remember there was a commercial a few years back. It might have even been a Super Bowl commercial. And the man was sick on the couch. And the woman was walking through to do some errands. And she said, "Can I get you anything while I'm out?" And he said, "Oh yeah, I would like some soup," and had a couple things that he wanted. And she picked up the portable phone and threw it at him and said, "Call your mom."
Yep. Sounds about right.
Wow. Thanks for the assistance.
Well, Shafe, let's mention as we wind down halftime here, mention the sponsors real quick. UPS Store, fax it, ship it, staple it, P.O. Box, U.S. Cellular, Hanson Electronics. Got the big Radio Shack sign on the outside of the building for all your cellular needs and computer questions, smartphone questions, like how to turn it on and what's an app, they'll tell you. We also have Four Lakes Broadband for your internet needs, rural and non-rural. They're a new sponsor to the team this year. Stoughton Trailers. Founder Don Moline just won a Lifetime Achievement Award tonight.
Lifetime achievement.
The Chamber of Commerce, which is great. Great company in the community if you're looking for a job. Good buddy of ours, Ron Jake, over there in the marketing department. And you know, take a closer look at a semi-trailer, because there are thousands of them on the road, Shafe, and you look and you're probably gonna see one that says Stoughton right on the back of it, and you know that was made right here in Stoughton, Wisconsin, Shafe. And of course, last but not least, Stoughton Hospital. If you snap it, you pull it, you twist it, you tweak it, you rupture it, you don't feel good and you need to go there for medication, Stoughton Hospital.
That might be me.
Stoughton's lead is 23 as we start the second half. Wild shot by Connor Brackens, no good.
Martinson here starts the second half.
Yeah.
That's number 23.
Well, they went with the same starting lineup, Shafe. So both Chase and Martinson are in there. Nice job, Sproul off the glass. I should say back rim and falls in. The aggressiveness that Sproul has shown throughout the year, Shafe, it's just been impressive. That's got to be a travel. Nelson off the glass, missed it again. Hutch has got it. This game's already out of hand here, Shafe. 17-17 left in the game. Stoughton by 25. Chase gets it over to Hutch. Hutch dribbling in there to Chase. Good chase off the glass, Shafe. It good!
Wow, the bench players really coming strong tonight for Stoughton.
I don't even know what the lead is there, Shafe. I can't count that high.
It's a lot.
Here's Bracken. That's a tough shot. Way off the mark. No good. Martinson rebound.
Let's get Martinson a dunk.
Yeah. Well, the dunkometer's on, so, I mean, it would just make sense. Hobson over to Martinson.
He can also hit the 3, Jay.
Yep. Here's Sproul. He gets cut off. Back to Martinson.
Fire it, Martinson.
Shoot it. Here's Chase. Back to Martinson. Over to Hutch. Stoughton being patient on offense. Martinson might have carried it, no call. 16-11 left in the game. Chase again gets swiped. Battle for it. Loken has it for Monona Grove. Silver Eagles trail by 27. That's off the mark, no good. Sproul rebound.
Oh, nice looking drive there by Jacob Munns.
Just couldn't get it to go.
Had everything but the finish.
So interestingly, Shafe, these two teams could meet up again next Friday night. If Monona can beat Oregon, that'll be a home game. In the regional quarterfinal, that's an 8-9 game. There's Hobson, stops and pops. Good. What's the call? I think we had a foul before the shot.
Away from the ball. Is it going to be on Sproul?
I think so, Shafe. Wipe out the basket. I think that's Sproul's first.
They put that on Hobson.
They did. Yeah, I thought it was an off-the-ball foul on Sproul, but you're right, it was on Hobson. That's a tough drive. It's a foul on. I think that one's on Sproul.
Yeah, well, that one for sure will be on Sproul. A shooting foul, so it will send number 3, Lance Nelson, to the line. Lance having a great game tonight. Shooting 70% from the free throw line, Jay.
That ain't bad, Shafe.
That's better than a lot of NBA players.
It is. First one is rims in there good. Wasn't Shaq a really bad free throw shooter?
Very bad. I mean, do you remember his form? It changed a couple times over the years.
Wasn't it almost like a push shot? Like
it was
he would
awful.
kind of push it with one hand.
It was awful.
Nelson makes both, and the lead is 25. 15-21 left in the game in the season final for the 16-3 Vikings. Here's Hobson. Nice drive off the glass. Good.
Wow, it's hard to stop.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think you're stopping that. It's funny to say with 15 minutes left here, Shape, but when do you think about taking out your starters here?
I mean, you got to think about it eventually.
About the 10-minute mark, you think?
Yeah, probably.
I agree.
If you can.
That's a nice move off the glass. Good.
Wow, really nice shot. That's
Jordan Hibner, yeah, nice
Hibner.
move.
Yeah, you do have to think about it. 10 minutes if you're up by 25 or more.
Wow. Sproul lost the handle, but he got fouled.
It looks like Connor Bracken is going to complain about every foul. I mean, that's just quite obvious.
He's never committed a foul. That was his fault, Chafe.
Bracken, if you want to be a little bit more incognito about your fouls, maybe change your shoes.
Yeah.
They stick out. So do Martinson's, though, but at least they're purple.
Yeah. McGee, Fernholtz, and Connor Kanoff check in for Stoughton.
Outrageous, those shoes.
Is that what you're calling them, outrageous?
I mean.
That's 4 fouls on Bracken.
Wow.
Stoughton leads by 26, Shafe. Back iron no good. The lead stays at 26. Here comes Nelson for MG. He'll kick it out. Oh. The dunkometer was ready, Shafe.
It was.
I feel like with the game being out of hand, and I feel like McGee has a breakaway, we could be looking at a reverse dunk.
I want to see a reverse.
Maybe a 360.
No, that we're not seeing. I can tell you that for sure.
Here's Hibner.
But a reverse.
Way out high, guarded by Fernholtz.
Why not?
That's a wide open 3 by Loken. Rims in there somehow.
Not sure how that went in. A missile that hit the front of the rim.
That was a line drive that somehow went in. That cuts the lead to 23. McGee driving off the glass. That's unstoppable, Shafe.
It's tough to stop.
The lead is 25.
Again, this Monona Grove team, not bad.
Layup good by Loken.
I mean, they're not a bad team. It's just Stoughton's so good.
Step
back 3.
Oh, no good. Sproul goes up high. Put it down.
Oh, jeez.
Missed it. That's a turnover, MG. A pass intended for Loken.
Kind of a needless turnover for Monona Grove there. No need to rush it down the floor.
You know, and we're looking down at McGee talking to Weber, and it's good instruction.
So much more constructive than last year, I think.
McGee is responsive to it.
Yep.
It's just their relationship has really changed for the better shape. Nice
Agreed.
touch off that glass, no good.
Gosh.
Might have got fouled, no call. Here comes Nelson. He's going to kick it out for Loken for a wide open three. That's short, no good. Knopf rebound. Knopf has 6 points, Shafe.
Again, hard off the front of the rim, but that time did what you would expect it to do.
13 minutes left in the game. Turnover, Stoughton. Long pass down to Nelson. Knopf is down there to attempt to steal it, but I believe he's going to get called for a foul.
And I'm not sure why, because I didn't see him get anything but the ball.
I didn't really either. $12:55 left in the game. That is Will Schreiner in there for MG.
I feel like those could be his first minutes of the game.
Yep. Nelson stops and pops. Good. Good looking shot there. The lead is down to 20. Here's McGee. Jump stop. Missed it, but he got fouled. McGee will shoot 2.
McGee, a 60% free throw shooter. We just don't have a lot of high percentage free throw shooters on this team.
Who is our highest percentage thrower?
You know, that's a good question. Let me check the stat sheet here. It is Connor Knopf.
You're always on top of the stats there, Shafe. I appreciate it. I feel like I need a percentage, and you just immediately have the answer.
It's called research, Jay.
Yep. The lead is 21 for the Vikings. McGee rattles in the second one. 12.5 minutes left in the game. Stoughton by 22. There's a trap in the corner. That's way off the mark. They're going to call a foul on Knopf. Luke Tipton will shoot 3, Shave.
Now, I noticed that was well after the ball was released, but he still ran into him. So, what do you call it, continuation there, and it's still a foul?
It's a silly foul, but
it really is.
That's 3 on Knopf.
Tipton. It's only been to the foul line 7 times, but 85% free throw shooter.
Bracken with 4 fouls will check back in. Still got the neon shoes on, Shafe. Tipton goes 3 for 3 from the line, and the lead is down to 19.
Those shoes are bright.
Hobson's got it. What do we got here? Offensive foul on, that's going to be on Nelson.
Did you ever have a light bright when you were a kid?
I did. I enjoyed the light bright, Shafe.
Yeah, you had a little, like a sort of an outline, and it showed you which pegs to use, and then it made a little design.
Do you feel like kids would even be interested in that nowadays?
No.
Boring.
Yeah.
Oh, somebody's open for a dunk, Shafe.
Well, Barrett Nelson just got away with a flat-out push.
Here's Hobson all the way in there. Missed a layup, but he's fouled.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that if you're playing football. Does Barrett play football, Jay?
He does, and he's really good, Shafe.
It's not surprising.
Defensive end. I feel like Nelson sometimes plays basketball like it's football.
Yeah. Well, you saw it on that push-off down low earlier.
It still cracks me up.
Just get off me.
Yeah, just get off me.
I'll push you off with my left hand, then I'm going to lay it up with my right hand. Well, that's good, but it's not legal.
And why is that a foul? I don't,
Yeah, confused.
2 for 2 for Hobson. The lead is 21.
And then there was the battle for the ball, and down here at the other end, and Barrett Nelson just basically pushed the guy off of it.
11:47 left. That's a long 3 by Nelson. Off the mark, no good. Battle for it. Is that going to be on Nelson again? I think he's going to foul out here, Shafe.
Yeah, that's it. That's it for
Is that
Nelson.
5 on Nelson?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, the scoreboard's got it wrong here, but I believe that's 5 on Nelson.
Well, it's 4.
Oh, it's 4.
More fouls than points for Nelson.
Either way, he'll have a seat.
Bracken will shoot the old 1-on-1 shape. Free throw is good.
Bracken 24 for 51, only 47% from the line.
So he should probably miss this one.
Probably should have missed the first one.
Yeah. One on a 2 for Bracken. Sproul rebound.
Well, the lead now just a mere 20 for Stoughton.
Yep. Nice dump down. Sproul.
Reverse.
Oh, nice shot. Missed it. I like the aggressiveness under the hole, though, Shafe.
I do too.
That's a long cross-court pass. Tifton tries to throw it out. No. Lance Nelson comes up with it.
This Monona Grove team really capable of moving the ball. Certainly,
Yep. That's a foul on Sproul.
certainly capable of hitting from the perimeter.
Yep. 11:06 left. For those just tuning in, we did not start tonight until a little bit after 8. A double overtime JV game.
Bracken, a 47% free throw shooter, again hits his first.
He makes both, and the lead is down to 18.
That's been a long time since it's been sub 20.
Yep.
Stoughton in complete control of this game.
Nice drive. Hutch. He gets fouled. It's going to be on Lance Nelson.
A lot of fouls here recently.
Technical foul on Nelson, Shafe. Or who's it on? Well, I think they're going to actually call that on Hutch. Let's figure this one out here.
Somebody's getting a technical foul?
Yep.
What did you see?
Well, Hutch took it to the hole, got fouled. Nelson didn't like the call. And
Now you keep saying Nelson. You mean Barrett Nelson?
I'm saying Lance Nelson for MG.
Okay.
So I'm not sure who the technical was called on. I think it might have been on Hutch, though. So Hutch will get his 2 free throws, which he misses the first. So we'll have to see. I think
Yeah, if anything could be a deterrent for this team making the run all the way to the state championship, Jay, what do you think it could be?
well, you've talked about it, and I agree with you. Got to keep your composure.
I think a composure is definitely a component.
Right. So that technical was on Hutch, and I think because of the technical, I feel like it kind of rattled him a little bit, and he missed both free throws.
Well, and I just think free throws in general.
Yeah. And so now on the other end, Lance Nelson will shoot the 2 technical fouls.
Yeah, and he shoots 70% from the line.
And MG will get the ball back, and well, they could cut it to 16, and they're going to get the ball back, Shave. So although the lead is comfortable, Weber can't be happy with
The last couple minutes.
yeah,
here.
letting the lead slip a little bit there. And Hutch must have said something, and I find that interesting because Hutch is such a quiet kid, you know what I mean? There's a steal by McGee.
Good job by Monona
He's
Grove
driving,
on defense.
kicks it out. Hobson gets cut off there. Needs some help, gets it back out to Knopf. 10:33 left in the game. McGee back to Hobson. Here's Fernholtz. Gets it to Hobson. That's a nice shot, rims in there, good. The lead is back to 20. 10:15 left in the game. That's Owen Croak, number 24. Here's Lance Nelson. Back to Croak. His last name is Croak, Shafe. Here's Nelson. That's an offensive foul, isn't it? Well, that's going to be 4 on Knopf. Stoughton has committed 10 team fouls in this half already.
Yeah, it has been a sloppy second half. I think being up that much at halftime probably, you know, it probably gives your team a little false sense of confidence, and then you think you can just coast.
Yeah, and, you know, we talked about if they would have maintained that big lead, you could have probably started substituting already. But it's still too early.
Yeah.
Nelson makes both. The lead is down to 16 as we approach 9:50 left in the game. There's Fernholz. Here's McGee. He's going to stop and pop. It's good.
My goodness. What a complete game he has.
Yep. I think it's a perfect description. It's a complete game now, Shafe.
Yep.
He can hit a 3. That rattles out of there, no good. Tipped around. McGee. That's good. Bracken with the follow-up.
I've given Bracken a little trouble for his shoe color, but he really is a good player.
Here's a layup. Missed it. Chase rebound. No good. You got to give MG credit, Shafe. They've just been battling, hanging in there, playing hard.
Yeah, for having such a large deficit at the beginning of the second half, they really have reeled it back in.
There's a Nelson for 3 off the mark, no good. Bracken, another rebound off the glass, good.
Yeah, Bracken making Stoughton pay right now.
Weber wants time.
And he needs one.
Yep. 8:57 to play. 55-41, the Vikings lead.
Jay, my son from college texted me about 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
What are you doing? You know why I did that? Because he wants help on his paper.
No.
So for those of you parents that think that that goes away,
Right.
once they graduate from high school,
It doesn't.
it's not gone.
They also call because they need money. They call for all kinds of reasons. And how, you know, we have older kids who are, you know, I have a couple older kids that have, you know, out of high school. And, you know, you hear people say, 1 more year and my kid will be out of the house.
Right.
It doesn't end.
No.
You think when your kid turns 18 or goes to college or whatever they're going to do changes? Nope.
And I know there's a lot of parents out there that have seniors and probably feel a little bit sad, especially if it's your first kid to move out.
Don't be sad.
Don't be sad, because let me tell you what, when they come back for that first break,
Yeah.
you're going to be like, wait a minute. Do you live here?
Yeah.
Can you go back to where you were before?
It's great to see you. When are you going back?
Yeah. It's great seeing you, but now it's been 3 days.
And why is my grocery bill like 3 times what it normally is now?
And every bowl that I own
Right.
is dirty and in your room.
And they always suggest, hey, let's go out to eat. Nice job. Sproul in the lane. Good. Rattles in.
You've been home for 3 days,
Yeah.
and all my bowls and all my spoons are dirty and in your room. Thanks.
I think we should all go out to eat tonight. Okay.
Well, Jay, Stoughton still firmly in control of this game.
Croak over to Nelson. He's just going to keep launching, Shafe. It's good. Wow.
That's Nelson. High percentage from beyond the arc.
5'10" junior, Shafe. The lead is down to 13. 8:06 left in the game. Here's Fernholz. Tough shot off the glass. Good.
Lance Nelson is 25 of 79 coming into this game, or 31% from three-point land.
The lead is back to 15.
It's not a bad percentage from beyond the arc, Jay.
Nope. You know, they've consistently moved the three-point line back in college, but it's remained in the same spot since they started in high school basketball. Here's McGee.
Do you feel like they should move it back?
I do. But again, talking about the shot clock, it's the logistic problem, Shafe. It's the, you know, for a college team, it's no big deal, right? You move the line back. There's on the floor. But, you know, the 1989-90 season is when the three-point line came in.
Wow, it's hard to believe it was that late.
That was our
Freshman year of high school.
sophomore year of high school is when it came in. So I played freshman hoops with no three-point line, Shafe.
Wow.
But, you know, you're talking thousands and thousands of high school courts, junior high courts, grade school courts, field houses. You would have to change every three-point line, Shafe. And that's why they're not going to do it. And then what do you do? Like, have a different three-point line at the high school level than you do at, for example, the grade school level? You know what I mean?
I guess. Yeah, because then, well, I guess that would, if you did keep it at grade school, middle school, the same as it is now, but just change high school, you wouldn't have as many courts to change.
Well, the problem is, though, you play a lot of youth tournaments on high school courts. I think if you moved it back, you'd have to move it back for everyone. My big thing is you got to get the shot clock in high school basketball.
Wow, Bracken, a 47% free throw shooter, has made his first free throw every time he's been to the line tonight.
Well, they can cut the lead here to 13, Shave. 7:01 left. Back iron, no good. Sproles got it.
Zero dunks here in the second half.
Yep. Stoughton leads in dunks tonight, 2-0.
I feel like a dunk could provide a spark.
I agree. Here's Hobson. Kicks it out. Chase for 3, Shave. It good.
Yes. Yes.
Wow, without hesitation, launch.
There's a spark.
And it really shows me the coaching of this team that Chase says, you know what, I'm open and I'm going to launch.
Yeah.
Obviously, he's not told not to shoot. You know
That's
what I'm
right.
saying? Wow, that's a huge 3, Shave. The lead's back up to 17. Wide open 3. Back iron, no good. Sproles got it. That was shot by Hibner, number 4.
I mean, it's a big 3 for a couple reasons. One, Monona Grove's closing the gap.
McGee, Shave. Off the glass, good.
But maybe more importantly, it's because a bench player's coming through for you. You know, and that's...
there could be a state tournament game, a regional game, where it could, you know, it's funny to say, but it could be where Chase makes a huge basket or they need him. Oh, up the glass, rejected.
Wow.
Here comes Hobson. Tough shot off the glass, no good. Tip in, no good. Foul.
Well, the tip in was good, but what was really good was the rejection by Cale McGee at the other end.
Off the glass.
My goodness.
He's fun to watch.
It's an angry rejection.
It's good anger, though, Shafe.
It is. Positive anger.
I'm a fan of good anger.
Yeah, I like the positive anger.
Yeah.
The anger that comes from a good place.
The appropriate anger.
Yeah.
Not the anger of, you know, the Wi-Fi's not working. You got to call charter.
Right.
Not that kind of anger, Shafe.
Right.
Like, if the Wi-Fi's not working, I mean, I'll get called at work. Like, you got to, the Wi-Fi's down. Okay.
Yeah, I don't have magic abilities.
Right. And I don't care.
And figure it out for yourself.
Right. Remember that old saying when we were kids? Figure it out. I'm like, what does that even mean? Did you see the YouTube video of the dad who says, all he does is say, like, a ton of different dad things?
Yeah. Have you ever seen the
It's just
the Funny or Die stuff where it's dad jokes and they got to not make each other laugh?
I don't think I've seen that.
Well, they say really bad, corny dad jokes to each other, and you score points if you make the other person laugh. It's pretty funny.
And, you know, as dads ourselves, Shafe, we say all the things that we weren't. I said, I'm never going to say that.
Right.
Right?
And we do.
What are we doing? Cooling off the whole neighborhood here?
Right.
You know?
Right.
Long three. Back iron, no good. Nelson, well, I think he shot about 25 threes tonight.
Just like that, Jay, the lead's back to 21.
Hobson. That's too easy, Shafe.
And now it's 23 and right back in control of it.
I think it's time to pull out the starter, Shafe. What do you think?
It's amazing how quickly the Stoughton Vikings team can drop the hammer.
Yep.
I mean, you can be, down by 13, up by 13, and then it seems like almost immediately that leads up to 23.
Yep.
The hammer, Jay. Thor's hammer.
Yep.
Because this is the Vikings.
Well, Stoughton will improve, finish the regular season at 19-3. MG will finish their season at 7-15.
Oh, you're calling it already with 5 minutes left, huh? Wow.
Now I'm sure Weber will do the old take each senior out one by one. I always like that, don't you, Shay?
I do.
Give a little hug. It's okay to hug now, Shafe.
I think it was okay when we were young too, right? In athletics.
Not like your dad hugging, but like athletically, yes. The lead is 22 for Stoughton. Loken will check out.
I like that it's okay now.
I do. It's okay. It's okay for men to hug.
It is okay.
It didn't always used to be, Shafe.
I know. Well, things get better. Everything gets better.
Yep. Here's McGee. Running into Sproul there.
Wow.
Jeez, behind
Just
the back.
amazing.
Sproul got hammered. No call. Go up against
Dunked
Sproul.
that. Oh, we just lost it. Couple opportunities, real good opportunities for a Sproul dunk tonight.
4:39. 68-46. Stoughton leads. I think you got to put in the reserves here, don't you, Shane?
Yeah.
Tifton for 3, no good.
I think if you're Weber, you're a little concerned that lead got down to 13 at one point, so you're probably a little hesitant to pull them too early.
Layup was good by Sean Doherty. McGee for 3, way short. That's going to go down to MG. Knocked out of bounds by Fernholtz. McGee will check out. I'm sure that'll be the night for him. 4 minutes left in the game. Stoughton by 20. Here's Tifton. You got to figure they're going to take Hobson out here pretty quick.
Yeah.
Here's Croak. Kicks it out to Tifton. Good ball movement. It's a line drive 3 off the mark, no good. Shot by Sean Doherty.
Or Doherty. I mean,
I just like saying, like Ferretti, Doherty. You don't think it's Doherty?
no, I don't.
Doherty?
I think it's Doherty,
Here's Hobson.
like the 90210 star. Didn't that thing try to make a reboot or something?
Yeah, I know, it was a horrific
Just
failure.
not happening.
Off the glass, good. Timeout, Stoughton. They lead by 22. Substitution timeout.
Definitely.
Yep.
It's time for Tyler Martinson to throw down
Yep.
dunks. Yeah, and this will be the full substitution timeout, Jay.
Yep.
Looks like we're going to see Egan Olson, Tyler Martinson, Owen Chase,
Stephen Benoit.
Stephen Benoit.
Yep.
Yep.
Now the goal here is just a launch. I don't want a lot of ball movement. I just want launch.
Right. I don't want them to rush down the court though, because the last thing you need is a bunch of turnovers.
Right.
So good ball control. Try and find make good shot selection, but definitely launch. If you're open, fire it. Jay, it's been a great season. It's good to do this with you every year.
I enjoyed Shafe.
Can't believe it's our last game. I'd like to thank our audience, everybody that tunes in and watches us.
Maybe our next broadcast will be Stoughton State Champion.
That'd be great. We're available.
Yeah.
So Hutcherson and Hobson will join Belducas and Martinson and Egan Olson on the court.
Well, Hutch and Hobson are in there so that
They can be pulled.
Yep. That's it. It's a long 3. That's off the mark. No good. Hutch will chase it down. It's always a fun thing to do when you take the senior out. And Martinson for 3, Shafe. Back iron, no good. McGuire goes up for it, can't get it. Almost a steal. That's going to be a turnover, Monona Grove. So who's coming out here?
That'll be
Hobson comes out.
Funny enough, Egan Olson will come out too. Not sure why.
And Hutch. A couple of great careers there, Shafe. It's not over yet, though, is it?
Egan Olson is still out there.
So now I think you're probably going to take Chase out of there.
Benoit, Chase.
Here's Olson. Launch it. Belducas lost the handle on it. Turnover, Stoughton. There's a 3-ball by number 11. That is Cam Benke. That's going to be a jump ball. It'll go down to Stoughton. 2:14 left.
It was Jared McGuire that came out, and he came out so he
Here
could do
comes
just
Chase.
this. Yep.
There's so much more season left, though, for these Vikings, aren't there, Shafe?
There really is, right? It's not it's not kind of the same emotion that we had with the girls' game because you just know that these guys are going to make a huge playoff run this year.
Here's Baldukas. I feel like, yeah, offensive foul.
Yeah, it would be on Egan Olsen. Nope. Yeah.
It is on Olsen, yeah. 2:03 left in the game. Stoughton up by 22. Is this garbage?
Broken up by Martinson.
Is this garbage time, Shafe?
This is garbage time.
That's a wild shot. No good. Fouled.
It's going to send Kevin Nett to the line. Kevin shooting 58%.
Remember Kevin from Home Alone?
Oh, yeah. That's a great movie.
It is great.
That's one you want to watch around the holidays.
It is.
Donald Trump's in that movie.
He is. I believe that's the second one, though, where it's Lost in New York. Right?
I'm not sure about that. Yeah, but I think, you might be right. Home Alone 2.
Layup is good by Sean Doherty. I'm saying it's Doherty. I don't care.
Doherty.
Come
on, Martinson.
Shoot it, Martinson. Shoot it. Shoot it, Teddy. Baldukas on the drive. Stops and pops. Wild shot off the glass. No good. Well, they got Fernholz at the scorer's table, Shafe, and I think they're going to take out Martinson, the senior. Nice job off the glass. That's Cam Benke. 58 seconds left. As we wind down the season from
Come on, Martinson. Come on. Give it to him.
Yep, he needs it.
Come on, baby.
Go.
Come on. Just go up with it.
Kick out Baldukas. 45 seconds left.
Too unselfish.
Yep. Baldukas all the way. Nice dish. Martinson dunk. Oh!
Yes.
Wow.
He did, Jay. Yes, he did.
Did that just happen, Shafe?
That just happened, brother.
Wow.
Now, Jay, that is a dunk I can say without a shadow of a doubt is with authority.
That's the dunk of the season, in my opinion.
My goodness gracious, that's the way you end.
What a find by Baldukas, too. Driving it all the way and just finds Martinson for the dish.
Just to be unselfish and give it to the
that was
senior.
Great.
Oh. I mean, that's just the kind of stuff you see from great teams, Jay.
Wow.
How would you like to end your senior year with a dunk?
Well, we have a player who doesn't play a lot, and he just comes in and dunks.
Love it.
I mean, why not? Olsen, shoot it, buddy. 10 seconds left. He gets hammered. He'll go to the line. That's 17 fouls on MG.
So 3 dunks tonight. 1 from Hobson, 1 from McGee, and 1 from Martinson.
Now, if we look at all 3 dunks, Shafe, you had, I'm still going to say Martinson was just with authority, 2 hands, just puts it down.
Gosh.
Olsen, back iron, no good. It's tipped around. 6.4 seconds
You
left.
know, very comparable to Kale's dunk, I would say. It was off give and go.
Now
he was
Shafe,
wide open, just elevated, and he was there.
As we wind it down here, long 3 at the buzzer. It's good. And that'll do it, 72-57. It's a conference championship for Stoughton.
Congratulations to the Stoughton Vikings.
And I feel momentarily, once the handshakes are done here, that the Stoughton students will rush the floor, Shafe.
Oh, you think so?
Yep.
I think the dance team isn't going to like that.
Pickett's down there letting them know when they can do it. So the final from Stoughton, as the Vikings improve to 19-3 in a convincing 72-57 win. I just didn't see any. I feel like Stoughton was firing on all cylinders. A couple lapses where MG got back in the game, but
and I mean, back in the game, even a little bit questionable. I think they brought it to within 13. I mean, is that back in the game? I don't know. It was definitely uncomfortable. They didn't, they didn't want, but then Stoughton drops a hammer, and within a couple of minutes, it's back to 25.
Well, we'll wind up the season here from Stoughton. We thank everyone, the viewers, our awesome crew, all our sponsors, and everything else. Stoughton will cut down the nets as a standalone conference championship.
Cutting down the nets, Jay.
Yeah, and
Well-deserved conference champs, Stoughton Vikings.
so a reminder, Stoughton will open the playoffs next Friday. Here come the students, Shafe. Are you ready?
They are rushing the floor.
They're going. Here they go.
Okay, no injuries here, right?
Right.
Like, let's not be dumb.
It wasn't a mass rush, Shafe, but
Yeah.
it was a controlled rush. It was a control rush, like, don't hurt Cale McGee.
Yeah. Please don't push him around too hard.
It
was
I see
great.
my son down there
I do.
congratulating McGee, but also, like, trying not to hurt
Yeah,
him.
please don't hurt me.
So, again, we thank everyone. Thank the viewers.
Oh,
All our
thank our
sponsors.
viewers. I mean, our sponsors for such a great season, for making all this possible. The parents that support their kids and
Yep.
make this possible. Our broadcast director,
Yep,
Derek Westby. Our cameraman, our
Yep.
director,
everybody.
all the viewers. Thank you, Jay. It's been a great season. Enjoy doing this with you.
Let's do it again next year. What do you think?
I'm in. Well, drive safe out there. Have a good night, Jay.
Good night, Shafe.
This broadcast of Stoughton High School boys basketball on the Stoughton Sports Network is brought to you by Stoughton Hospital. For more than 100 years, our neighbors in the Stoughton area have trusted Stoughton Hospital to provide personalized, forward-thinking expert health care. Stoughton Hospital is a proud supporter of WSTO programming, trusted care close to home. Stoughton Trailers is proud to support Stoughton High School athletics. Come join the family. Apply now on our career page at stoughtontrailers.com. Four Lakes Broadband, robust business-class residential fixed wireless internet service with great customer service. The UPS Store of Stoughton. You can't do it all at once, but you can do it all in one place. Hanson Electronics, your local U.S. Cellular authorized agent and Radio Shack dealer. And Pizza Pit of Stoughton, fresh, fast, and hot delivery of great pizzas, sandwiches, chicken, and more.